All right, so I'm going to show you how to do some of these stitches that are on this hoop. This is a basic back stitch, the jar. I fancied it up a little bit here. This is a stem stitch around the jar lid. And then this is a woven wheel stitch, which is really fun and cool. And then a running stitch around these little lightning bugs or fireflies, wherever you come from. Different terminology. Okay, so I have some embroidery floss here, and I'm just using white so you can see. I'm using the full 6 strands, so usually embroidery floss comes in 6 strands, and you can thin out the thread to 3 or 4 if the pattern calls for it. I am not an embroidery expert, but this is how I do things, and it seems to work out okay. There's probably better ways to do it, but okay. So a basic running stitch, that's this one here. Did I say running stitch? I meant back stitch. Okay, so I'm going to do this line here, and I'm going to want to start 1 stitch in, and then I'm going to go backwards to the start. Hence the name back stitch. Imagine. Okay, so this stitch is less than 1/4 of an inch, between 1/8 and 1/4. So I'm going to go to the next. I'm going to jump ahead, the next stitch, and then go back. So some people like using a hoop, or actually I think a lot of people do. I don't know, I like the flexibility of this, of not having a hoop, but the tendency is for it to pucker. So I just make sure every couple of stitches that I'm flattening it out so there's no bumps or puckers in my fabric. So again, jump ahead 1 stitch, and then back. Okay, so the faster way to do this is to actually go this way. You're gonna go back there and jump ahead. Making sure everything's flattened out. Go back and jump ahead. Oops. So there you have it. Okay, so the idea here is to not have too many gaps between each stitch, and to have as even a stitch length as you can. As you practice, you get better at it. Clearly, I'm no expert, but I had fun doing it. Okay, next up is a stem stitch.